Ah, Canada, this beautiful nation in North America. It has a wonderful nature and charming people that like hockey and stuff like that.
I don't give a fuck!
Okay. Alright, so Canada is a very big country, the second largest country in the entire world. And because of its really big size, there are many differences from each Canadian provinces and territories. So, for instance, you have those 4 little provinces that nobody really cares about. Then you have the biggest province in Canada, Quebec. This province is really different from the rest of Canada because they speak French.
Salut, c'est la reine du Québec, j'ai besoin d'une chevelure idéale, une fille qui fait des rallonges, qui va me faire des rallonges écœurantes.
So Quebec has a strong French identity they want to keep because they are very proud of their French ancestry, and also they don't like the Anglos in Ontario especially. So, to show to the rest of Canada that they are different, they like to put French everywhere. So, for example, they put French on signs, fast food chains, or even movies. And I also noticed that the Québécois really like to swear, but a lot.
Tabarnak de colis de Saint-Sacrement de Saint-Cyboire, de colis de Saint-Sacrement de colis.
One last thing about Quebec is that they invented one of the best food ever, the poutine. I don't know how to describe the taste, but it is so damn good. Anyways, let's move on the next province. So, Ontario, the most populated province in all of Canada, with the largest city, Toronto, and the capital city, Ottawa. So, in Ontario, I think the most important thing you have to know about is that the north is drastically different from the south of the province. So, I'm going to show you an example.
Meanwhile...
Yeah, Canadian cities aren't as good as I expected. I mean, Toronto is kinda like the carjacking capital of the country. And you know, the gun shootings are rising, the crime rates are exploding, the drugs are spreading. It's kinda becoming like America. Also, if you want to visit India, but you want also snow, you can just go to Brampton. Anyways, as usual, let's move on. Welcome to the Prairie Provinces. These provinces are Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. So these provinces are characterized by the fact they are flat, because there is a lot of prairies. I mean, it's in their names. Except maybe for Alberta that has some mountains, but anyway. So in Manitoba they have a quote that they like to say, and it's "We were born here, so what's your excuse?" So I guess that kinda tells you the atmosphere of the province. And in Manitoba they have the Detroit of Canada, and it's called Winnipeg. Alright, enough talking about Manitoba. Let's talk about Saskatchewan now. So Saskatchewan is like the Great Plains states, but Canadian version. So corn basket and bread basket, basically. And in Saskatchewan, the demographics are pretty interesting because there are a lot of First Nation people there, and that's very cool. But there's also a lot of Ukrainians, and that's pretty surprising, I guess. Saskatchewan is pretty similar to Ukraine in terms of biome, so I guess that can make sense. Alright, so we are going to end the Prairie Provinces by Alberta. So Alberta is kind of like a cowboy province, so the Texas of Canada, so it's colder. And also, the thing that is very cool in Alberta is that it's where Nickelback come from. I know I could have talked about Calgary or Edmonton, but I am too lazy and I don't have time to lose. So, next province. So, here is the last province of Canada, British Columbia. Most important city in British Columbia is the famous city of Vancouver, and basically, it's kind of like fentanyl capital. And there are a lot of Chinese people. So, yeah. And finally, the countryside of British Columbia can be summarized as Gravity Falls. And finally, to finish this video, the 3 territories of Canada: the Yukon Territory, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. So in these territories, there are Inuits and it's cold. The end.
Success